Hi there, my name is Jenny Brown, and I'm thrilled to be here with my dear friend and colleague, Shawn Okpebholo. And Shawn was the winner this year of the Flute New Music Consortium Solo Flute Composition Competition. And we're here to just chat about his background and the compositional process, and just happy to be here with you.
Thank you. I'm happy to do this interview, and I'm thrilled that I won the competition, so
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so to start, tell us about yourself, your musical background, and current activities.
Well, I'll start with my current activities, what I'm doing right now. I'm currently associate professor of composition and music theory here in Chicagoland area at Wheaton College Conservatory of Music. My background is interesting. I grew up in a very poor area in Kentucky, and the Salvation Army church bus would come to our community when we were kids, 6 and 7 years old, and pick us up to go to the like this Boy Scout, Girl Scout type program to the Salvation Army Church. And so we started doing that, and soon we started actually going to the church. And the Salvation Army has a strong music tradition. So at a very young age, I began free music lessons at the Salvation Army, and that continued through until I went to college. And at my church, there were some prominent composers there, and so at age 13, I started taking composition lessons. I learned early on that I like creating more than performing. I'm a low brass player. I was decent, but my heart wasn't really in it. But I could sit and compose for hours. I hate being in the practice room or practicing. So at an early age, I started arranging little tunes for my instrument and for other people, and I fell in love with composition, and so I did that in undergrad and grad school, and been composing ever since. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the inspirations behind On a Poem by Miho Nonaka, Harvard Square, and your compositional process.
Yeah, this is interesting. I love this piece by accident. This piece came about because, so my strength as a composer has always been probably orchestration, maybe color, larger ensembles. So I said, I need to write a piece for a solo instrument and see how, and just experience that process. Where I don't have, again, another strength is harmony, and while I don't necessarily have harmony or orchestration, I just have a solo instrument, and that's all you have, and try to make a piece that's credible, that's convincing without all these other elements. And so I chose an instrument that this is pre-composition that I did not like. Sorry, flutist. I was like, I'm gonna choose an instrument that I just have never really cared for. Okay, I had a good friend who's a flute player that I wanted to write for him. So I wanted to do a solo piece for an instrument I didn't really care for, and try to make it, great somehow. So I worked, and I worked with my friend Kane, even you. I remember coming to your office a couple times saying, "Is this possible? What can we do?" To try to make a convincing piece.
Mm-hmm. And we should probably mention that that's Kane Thomas and Ritas, who's a very highly respected flutist.
My friend Kane Thomas and Ritas, who's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the start of that, the idea of just trying to write a solo piece for an instrument I didn't particularly care for. But
it's a good thing we're friends.
Yeah. No, but it changed, because now I'm like all about the flute. I love the flute. It's like my favorite. So then around the same time, here at the school at Wheaton College, we had some amazing artists, creators in the art department, but also in the English department, and I fell in love with the poetry of my colleague in the English department, Miho Nonaka, a Japanese poet, and her poetry is just so beautiful, and she sent me a lot of her poetry, and I could have used any of her poems, but I I gravitated to Harvard Square, and it was very it's just a beautiful poem about her time when she was at Harvard. Very picturesque, very clear, very very vivid. And I thought, let me make a piece that kind of embodies that poem. Also, at the same time, lots going on in this piece. Also, at the same time, I was becoming more and more interested in incorporating non-Western styles into my music. I'm half Nigerian, and so I've been doing a lot with West African music, and then I did some with East African music, and so it'd be great to do some Asian cultures and specifically honor Miho's Japanese roots. Mm-hmm. And so with that in mind, I try to create a piece with that, and that's how honestly the piece came about. Studying Japanese styles, studying the flute with Kane and you, different techniques. And also trying to figure out how to write a solo piece that's convincing. And it's become honestly one of my favorite pieces because of that experience. And I encourage younger composers, established composers, if you haven't written for solo instruments, especially if your strengths tend to be harmony and this is outside of your comfort zone, you should really explore, because what it does is you begin to really understand the instrument. You really understand what all it can do, and these instruments that we write for, these traditional instruments, can do a lot more than we think.
And I think one of the things that you do so well is these extended techniques are not just sort of like, what am I trying to say? Sort of superfluous and just for tricks. I mean, they're really elegant and such a well-incorporated part of just the aesthetic of the piece.
Thank you. And that was a concern of mine as I was writing it. I didn't want it to come across as like a bag of tricks.
Exactly.
I really wanted it to really capture the essence of Miho's poem. The poem, I didn't necessarily text paint each word, but I tried to capture the essence of it through certain extended techniques on the flute.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, very very well done.